Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Minnesota Twins. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here. And on the mound today, Joe Ryan. What do you have on him?
Yeah, and his whip tells you he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So, taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
All right, ready to go here. Here's the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. Fastball in for a strike, and that's how he gets started here in Minnesota. And that one almost hit him. And now 2 balls and a strike. That one missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Righty to the plate. That one is inside ball 4. And I mean, oh, so close.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And a foul ball. Ryan, a 6'2" righty, 205 pounds, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. Runner at first with no outs here. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Buxton under it. And it's caught for the out.
Batting third.
Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. And an important bat for them, batting 5th in this one. Cody Bellinger.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Brett Myers in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And the 1-0. Just missed.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And that's downstairs and outside. And a swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Righty delivers. Got him. That's out number 2.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
It's Aaron Judge now. That clips the corner. Judge comes up empty there.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. And talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Two outs. And there's a ball.
It's a good take.
close, but called the ball. And that's ball 3. Cody Bellinger to bat next. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. The Twins coming up, no score. Back at Target Field, and our pitcher tonight, Reynaldo Lopez. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Byron Buxton stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. When you examine Buxton's career trajectory, the thing that really jumps out, the speed and the defense early on. Kicks and deals. That's to third. Over to Goldie. 1 up, 1 down. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. Batting third, a guy they're looking for a little more out of right now, Carlos Correa.
Yeah, and Boog, sometimes all you need when you're slumping like this is just a little bit of confidence. You need a little bit of luck. One at bat where you hit the ball hard, maybe it's caught, no big deal. Or maybe you get a bleeder, it gets you a hit. You just need to feel good about the at bat, and that's when things start to turn a little bit. We'll see if he can do that in this one. Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there, just couldn't catch up.
1 down, base is empty. Fastball for a strike. On a line, base hit.
Batting third, the shortstop, Carlos.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And here comes Carlos Correa. And the pitch is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. A big swing and a miss.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
That one the other way, and that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Batting fourth, the third baseman,
Here's Royce Lewis.
He really needs to start making more contact. Striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
The 1-0. Swing and a foul over the screen and back out of play. That pitch gets the corner, and the count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in game 1 of this 3-game set. That one carrying. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in. Around third. Oh, he throws it away.
Well, he just about hit it out of here, but once it took that carom off the wall like that, I mean, he really turned on the afterburners. And I'll tell you, as an outfielder, this is pretty much your worst nightmare. But playing the ball off the wall like that can be really tough sometimes. Definitely an exciting play.
1 down. And now Matt Wallner. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Up to the plate, it's Brandon Belt. First offering, and it just misses.
Counts 1-0.
Right through there for a strike. Wallner at first, 1 gone. And foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there are 2 down.
Oh, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. Right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
The pitch. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Judge hauls it in to end the inning. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We finished 1 inning here in Minneapolis. It's the Twins 3 and the Yankees nothing. Back in Minnesota, here's the center fielder, Cody Bellinger. For Joe Ryan, the journey is so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge and then ultimately transferred to a Division II school, Cal State Stanislaus. 0-1. It was out of Cal State Stanislaus that he was a 7th-round pick by the Rays, and then eventually got a chance to make his way through the Rays system, and then was dealt for Nelson Cruz to the Minnesota Twins. And a 1-2.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Three.
Got him looking. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Here's Paul Goldschmidt.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
Ryan, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. And a pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The Twins leading by 3 here at the top of the 2nd. Next offering misses down and away. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 1 down, base is empty. And another ball. The punch out there. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the 2nd. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Jesus Sanchez. Fouled off left side. Two outs, base is empty. Now 1-1. Wouldn't chase that time. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. That just misses, and now 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's ball 4.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Now it's going to be Austin Wells. Foul ball there. Next offering is in for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. And that'll do it. The Yanks leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. Now here is Trevor Larnach. And a pitch. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Batting ninth.
Next to hit, Edouard Julien.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
That's a ball.
And that one's a little bit low. And that is ball one. Nobody out. Runner at first. And now 1 and 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2 strikes.
Misses. And that's ball 2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Just off the outside part of the plate. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. Now 1 away.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play.
It's in and out of his glove. Over to Merrifield. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it.
Well, that was clearly a double play ball, but the bobble unfortunately prevented him from being able to get 2. But a good job to stay with it and make sure you got at least 1.
So now the DH spot, Jose Miranda. And that one a little below the knees. Ball 1. That's a slider for a strike. Two outs. Up the middle. Tosses to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. We plate 2 full. It's the Twins 3 and the Yankees nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning with Merrifield up to the plate.
Merrifield.
The wind of the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Slider misses outside. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1 and 2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Now the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. He reached out a walk his first time.
Cabrera.
And that one fouled off. That's in for a strike at 95. And it's 0-2. Popped in the air. Left field. That one gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. The 0-1.
Ball 1.
Right through there for a strike. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Myers in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Line to left, and there's a hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
The right fielder, number 99.
Here comes Aaron Judge. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. Rounds third, headed for the plate. In there safely.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So 2 on with 2 away. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Caught looking his first time up. And delivers outside. The 1-0. And fouled off.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
And another ball. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And now 3-1. Paul Goldschmidt on deck for the Yankees. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Hammered on the line, base hit to third. And he's in safely at third as a run scores on the play.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So 2 down, stepping in, Paul Goldschmidt. Struck out looking his first time. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. One runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. It's 4-3.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
2 outs, runner on first. And next is the designated hitter, Jesus Sanchez.
Oh, that's upstairs.
A little bit high. Ball 1.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Now fly ball to right center. Buxton sizing it up. And that is that. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Yankees 4 and the Twins 3. As we go to the last of the third. Here's Carlos Correa. Correa, the former first overall pick from Puerto Rico back in 2012, and he blossomed into the American League Rookie of the Year in 2015.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
And the pitch. That's out to center field. Bellinger drifts towards it. Puts it away for the out.
Up next for Minnesota, the third baseman.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Royce Lewis. He's already homered in this game. That one is absolutely belted. And that ball is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and we're all square. It's 4-4. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
One out, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Matt Wallner. First pitch doesn't find the zone. for a strike. One out, base is empty. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Left-hand hitter waits. That's to third. Over to Goldie. And there are 2 outs.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
So up next for Minnesota, Brandon Bell. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
And it's fouled away. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's the 3rd out, inning over. But a solo home run for the Twins. It's now tied 4-4. Back at Target Field, start of the 4th. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells.
Austin Wells.
The pitch. And ball 1.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've played 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
And that one hit to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
The second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Whit Merrifield.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
That one out to right. Walner brings it in with a nice running grab.
Now batting, third baseman.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera. On the ground, right side. Toss to Bell. That's out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Yankees. This game's all tied at 4. Back in Minnesota, Ryan Jeffers at the plate.
The catcher, Ryan
Jeffers measures 6 feet 4 inches, 26 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2018.
Well, these Twins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
Fastball for a strike.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
Lopez gets the swing and the miss, and 1 out now.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead he's going to have to go take a seat.
Tied at 4. Swing and a foul straight back. And the 0-2. Lopez gets the swing and the miss, and 2 away now.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
That one missed.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. This one in the air. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Down go the Twins in order. Score remains tied at 4. And we're back. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Chisholm Jr.
The pitch. And that one is inside.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Feels like almost every at bat has gone full. They've worked a full count 6 different times, and that's the main reason his pitch count is so high right now.
Tied at 4. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes a ball. Pitch misses there. Full count, 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Left-hand batter waits. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Three-two. And down on strikes he goes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Myers stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one fouled off. Going 2 now. That one missing inside. Stays alive. And he chases that one. And that quickly 2 away.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Aaron Judge at the plate. 1 for 2. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. In the air, right side. Sizes this one up. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. To the bottom of the 5th. Halfway home. All even at 4. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's Byron Buxton.
Byron.
The pitch.
Buxton.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Cold strike right there.
Cold night like tonight. Last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Jose Miranda, the next twin up to hit. Breaking ball inside. 1-0. Inside, just missed. One down, base is empty. That one fouled off. 2-2. And here it comes. And that one is lifted in the air. Judge getting an angle on it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
The batter, number 4. Shortstop.
Now Correa up to hit.
Correa.
And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Into center. And it drops in.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still.
And he's got it in right field for the third out, so that'll do it. Twins wind up stranding one, still all square at 4 apiece. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Simeon Woods Richardson.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
Bellinger up to hit.
The center fielder, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
That misses, and it's 1-0.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Wouldn't chase that time. Activity in the bullpen. Danny Coulombe warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Sands also getting ready. Late on that fastball.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Just missed.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Jesus Sanchez waiting for a turn at the plate. Man at second. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out. Jesus Sanchez stepping in now for the Yankees. He's 0 for 1. And takes low for ball 1. Strike on the inside corner.
1-1.
And another ball. Tied at 4. That one misses. 3-1.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
And the righty deals. Swung on, belted. Buxton on a dead sprint, racing back. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. Home run number 10 on the year. It's 6-4.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Wells at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. Next offering is in for a strike. 2 runs across in the inning, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. And up next for New York, Whit Merrifield. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Here comes a pitch. I see you win.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. And the inning is over. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 6-4 ball game. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Wallner.
The right fielder, Matt.
The pitch.
Wallner.
And a curve misses outside. Right through there for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Kicks and fires. And a foul ball. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Brandon Bell digs in now. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Bellinger calls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, catcher
Ryan Jeffers, the next twin up to hit.
Jeffers.
Right through there for a strike. There's a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
This one high in the air to left center. Bellinger sizing it up. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Back in Minnesota, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter,
Cabrera.
Oswaldo Cabrera. The wind of the pitch. Woods Richardson, in his rookie season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a 2-seamer. And there's a ball. And that one lifted in the air center field. Buxton under this one. Hauls it in for the out.
The bat, number 13. Shortstop.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. And he deals. Missed with a changeup. Now 1-2. Got him. Now 2 out.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
And another ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Wouldn't chase that time. Aaron Judge up next. Right-handed reliever. And there's a foul ball. The pitch. Smoked into left, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together for him. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
2 outs. Fouled off down the right side. Woods Richardson with a move to first. And he's back standing.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
That's in there, and it's 1-2.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Judge rips that one. Larnach snags it, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Yankees. They're up 6-4. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Mark Leiter Jr.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Here's Trevor Larnach. A wind of the pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering is downstairs. Right-hander kicks, deals. Fouled off. He was late. That missed inside. The count now 2-2. A little bit low.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Right through there. Got him. And that's the 1st out. A big 1st out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Julian in the box now. No balls and a strike. On the ground right side to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron.
And now for the Twins, Byron Buxton. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Out towards left center. Bellinger sizing it up. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Danny Coulombe.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think that's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Cody Bellinger.
Here's Cody Bellinger. And the pitch. Strike 1. Coulombe. He's made a name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what you expect from a bullpen arm these days because he's not out there racking up Ks. In the air right field. Wallner gets under it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. 1 for 3.
I think it's the deception and his ability to change arm angles and slots and give hitters different looks within one at bat. They're never able to get comfortable. When you only see him once, a lot of times he has success.
Movement in the bullpen. Brock Stewart warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Next offering is in for a strike. Got to be clever too when you don't have that lights out stuff, right?
Absolutely. You got to know what you're able to do instead of focusing on what that hitter's strength is. Stay with your strength and trust that you'll come out on top.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. And they'll do it again. At the belt and fires. And now it's filled up. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Caught him looking for the K.
Backdoor cutter right there, if you will, and he got the call. According to the electronic strike zone, it was a little off the plate, but I'd say it was a nice job by the catcher just to receive that and present it to the umpire to make it look like it was a strike. It was that cutting action, I think, that helped it almost clip the corner.
Now it's the DH, Jesus Sanchez. Back in the 6th, he drove a 2-run shot out of here to help them get the lead they're working with.
Yeah, definitely one of the bigger moments in this game so far, and it could be one we look back on when this game is over as well.
In there, and it's 0-1. Left-hand hitter waits. Foul ball. Julian fires over to first, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Yankees. They still lead it though, 6-4. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Luke Weaver.
Well, he's got electric stuff coming out of the pen. His strikeout rate, though, is through the roof so far this season.
Jose Miranda now at the plate.
The designated hitter, Jose.
And a pitch. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Well, these Twins, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
He goes down looking.
2 strikes. Many times hitters looking out over the plate.
When
you're looking out over the plate, you're also going to let the ball travel a little bit longer. And a fastball zipped on the inside corner just locks you up.
Out towards right center field. Judge has it sized up. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Royce Lewis will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. Righty delivers. And a foul ball. The Yankees leading by 2 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And here it comes. Ripped on the ground to second. Over to first. That ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. And the score remains 6-4. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Cole Sands.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year. Not doing a great job keeping the ball in the yard so far this season, so we'll see if that factors in.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Austin Wells. And a pitch. Just missed. That's in there, and it's 1-1. And the right-hander deals. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one upstairs.
2-2 to count.
And another ball. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Merrifield in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Action in the pen down there. Brock Stewart up and throwing. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the ninth. That's inside. On the ground, out to short. Correa over to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the ninth. Running out of chances to pad the lead.
The third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera.
So the batting order turns over. Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. The next pitch misses. And 1-1. And another ball.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
That
Ball
one
3.
misses. Now 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Swings here and blasts one left field. Larnach going back on this one. Caught just shy of the wall. So they can't do anything with a 2-out double. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. Yankees 6 and the Twins 4. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Devin Williams.
And Boog, the offense needs to be ready for the screwball. It's not a pitch you see very often, so it's tough to pick up, and it's a good one.
And now for the Twins, Matt Wallmer.
The right fielder, Matt.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
That's down and in.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The pitch towards first, and he handles it himself for the out.
The batter, the first baseman, Brandon.
He's 2 outs away. And next for Minnesota, Brandon Belt. Ground ball right side, Merrifield. And they're down to their last out.
Now batting, the catcher, Ryan.
And here's the catcher, Ryan Jeffers. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1's the count.
2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. And that one pulled foul. Williams is just 1 strike away.
Inside ball.
And ball 1.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That's back there and gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 6-5.
That's a great way to fire up this crowd. They're feeling it now. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Trevor Larnach, the next twin up to hit. First pitch, and he just misses. A 1-run lead. Yeah, the home team trying to pull it out.
Nope.
That's a little bit low.
2-0.
Williams maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitcher.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Substitution now at first base. Pinch running here, Cameron Eden. So 2 down. So up next for Minnesota, Edouard Julien. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Lifted in the air down the left side. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
And boy, do they catch a break. Otherwise, you're looking at runners around the bases and probably a run that scores.
And now the center fielder, Byron Buxton. And that's through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
The winning run on second base.
0-1.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And a count 2-1. That one to first, and it's just foul. That was close. 2 outs, tying and winning runs on base. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Got him swinging for the strikeout. The tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard as this one is over.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that? Make it double digits, make it 2 touchdowns, make it 14.
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Our final